What's going on, everybody? Man, it has been way too long. Apologize about the little lateness for tonight. But basically, I just got home and we were out. Got a big Christmas party for our staff and leaders and everything tomorrow. And we went to go pick up one of our helpers. And youth students who's in student leadership, and she's back from college. And what is this all wiggly for? What in the world's going on? And so we just met her, which was like half an hour from our house, and we decided to do our shopping at that Walmart. And yeah, it was pretty late getting back, and but we're here. We're back on the stream. So holler in the chat if you are watching. Let me see who's on here real quick. I'm going to pull up. All right. I got on live. There I am right there. Okay, I see that Carly and Chloe. What's going on, girls? So Chloe's asking for a desk for Christmas, and Carly's asking for some V-Bucks. Ooh, Fortnite. Here we go. I'm gonna get into this body armor right here. I'm not sponsoring body armor, but body armor is really good. It's been a rough week. So just to get everybody up to par on what's been going on with me, when was the last time I streamed? Let's see. Let's go Pastor Big Guy. The last time I streamed was 3 weeks ago. I apologize, everybody. Wow, it has been a long time. Just to kind of give you, so what was 3 weeks ago? Beginning of December, and so it's Thanksgiving. So Thanksgiving happened, and it was the holidays, and so I was like, should I stream? And then I know that a lot of people were gone and stuff like that, so I waited, and then I went to a Comic-Con, which we'll talk about that here in a minute, and that was on December 2nd. And then my parents are moving back to Michigan, and so they moved up a bunch of stuff that weekend, so I had all that going on. Plus, I had a big meeting on Thursday of the 7th, and then I was like, okay, well, you know what? I'll just stream next week, which is this week. Well, we got to this week, and I got sick, and so did the boys. My wife didn't get sick. I don't know how, because she usually gets sick first, and then everybody else gets sick, but it's been the opposite. And it's not like really bad sickness. It's just, annoying head stuff, migraine, body was weak. So it was like, oh, it sucks. Don't want to do anything.
So I didn't want to come up to the stream talking like this.
And then now we've got stomach stuff going around, but it looks like we're on the tail end of it, and everybody's getting better. So I was like, I've got to stream tonight because I miss my people. And so that's where we're at. We're here live with you guys. And so if you are watching, go ahead and like this video, give it us a wave. Tell us what you asked for Christmas. And we've got a lot of stuff to talk about today. I went to a Comic-Con on December 2nd. I think it was December 2nd. And it wasn't, your typical one that was around here. It was a really big Comic-Con over in Columbus, Ohio. And so, hold on, I'm going to look something up real quick. So I went, tons of people there. I actually didn't get to meet everybody that I wanted to meet, but it's, I still met a ton of people, and I want to dig into that real quick. I know tonight, I want to do a devotion because I haven't done a devotion in a while, and that's what I'm pulling up right here. I had an idea for something, didn't really have time to get it together, so instead I'm going to do a Christmas devotion for today, but we'll save that for, when we're playing some video games and stuff like that. Let me make sure. All right, we're good. So let's see. Does anybody else comment down below? Nobody's commented yet. And so what's going on, everybody? Um. Okay, sweet. Yeah, this is what I'll do. Cool. So let's talk Comic Con. I went to got to meet some pretty cool people, and I've got some things to show you guys. Let's see the cards first. Of course, I got a ton of cards, some from Comic Con, some not from Comic Con. What's up here? I think I already showed you. Yeah, I already showed you guys this one. So, I got some cool cards while I was away. I think I mentioned it last time I was on my stream. I recently got into playing the One Piece trading card. Totally recommend it. It's such a fun card game. In fact, I just ordered a ton of cards to build a deck. What's going on, Grenji? Guess what episode of One Piece I am on? So you are entering into Wano. I'm going to throw that out there since you already were at Gear 4, probably fighting Doflamingo. But I've been getting into One Piece trading card game, so I got some cards from there. But of course, you guys know you guys have been a part of this journey, me trying to collect all of the Pokemon 151 cards. And since I've opened up all my packs, I decided to go the route to find them. And of course, when you go to Comic-Cons, if you've never been to one, not only do you meet people there, but a ton of people open their shops. There's like collectibles. There's people selling Funko Pops, artwork, craft stuff that they make. That's all like nerd, superhero, anime, whatever it is. Ton of people too. I noticed there that were Christians. So I always try to support, the Christian people. But they had this one group that had just this massive trading card company, and they had a ton of singles. Single meaning you can buy like just the card, not opening the packet. So when you get so far into collecting, like if you're down to like 10 cards, there's no point in buying packs because it's really, really hard to collect them all. You're just basically getting doubles of what you already have. So that's why I moved to buying singles. Granny said, nah, if I was entering Wano, that would be 200 episodes in a week. I'm on episode 767. Getting closer. I got some first stream I can actually watch. What's up, Napzilla? Hope you're not dying. Napzilla's not feeling good this week. But here's some of the cards I got. Now, you guys remember these cards that I got right here. I've already showed these before, but, like the Fuecoco, Sprigatito, Floragato, Quaklava, which actually, no, that one's new. I don't think you guys have seen that one. Where am I at here? Masquerada. Blech. And then, so those are like the new starting Pokemon. I was able to pick up this one, Skeledurge. That's how you say his name? Skeledurge, which is the evolved form of Fuecoco. And so I did pick that up at Comic-Con. So that's pretty cool. And then I got some 151s. I got Erica's Invitation. Oh, some of my cards are in my card too. Oh boy. I guess I'll have to show you guys the other ones that I picked up this week too. But I've got Erica's Invitation. I picked up Venusaur. So now all I need is basically Charizard, because you guys know that I pulled the one Blastoise. Mr. Mime. Jinx EX. Tangela. Ivysaur. So now I have Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, and I have Venusaur. Ninetales Full Art. Giovanna's Charisma. Now you guys remember I did pull this special Full Art. Wigglytuff Full Art. Arbok. Special Full Art Squirtle, which is honestly one of the best cards in terms of like design. I mean, look how beautiful that is. Got a little Squirtle. And, of course, everybody's favorite Psyduck. So, I did buy a couple more cards. One of the more expensive ones, I might still have the picture. Yeah, I do. Okay, let me throw them up here real quick. Okay, so I got Venusaur. I've got the Blastoise. I've got the Alakazam. I just bought this one. It is the other version of this card right here. It's in my car. I'll show it to you guys next stream. But for the most expensive cards in the series, I just need Big Boy Charizard and the Zapdos. And so, almost there. Plus, I found out a lot of the cards, like the common cards that come in holos, some of them do both holo and the reverse one. There's not that many that I still need from those. Those are like, I don't know, 10 cents, 20 cents when you go to the store. And so I got to collect those. So really excited to put these in my binder now that I finally showed you guys. I've had those since the Comic-Con. And then I also got some One Piece cards. Now, these aren't all the One Piece cards I bought, but these are kind of the cool ones. These are from the film Red, and I got all of the Straw Hat. Now, if you have never seen One Piece, man, it's a great anime. It's one of my favorites. It's definitely top 5. It is so long. I understand. Yes, it is so long, but it's worth it. If you're bored in the first couple episodes, stick with it because, man, it is addicting. It's a great show. It's about a kid that it's in a pirate era. Where the bunch of pirates out there finding what's called the One Piece. King of the Pirate 20 years ago was executed and told everybody, if you want to be the next King of the Pirate, find my treasure, the One Piece. And so that's why it's called the One Piece. So Luffy is the main character. This guy right here, he ate the gum fruit. There's all these different fruits that give you different powers, but also takes away the ability to swim. So it's kind of like a blessing and a curse. And he can stretch and all this stuff, and you go along with his crew, the Straw Hat crew. He wears a straw hat, and yeah, it's awesome. And you start to slowly realize that most of the pirates aren't the bad guys; it's the world government. So it's a pretty cool show. Before I show these, I don't know what happened earlier, but I sweated everything out when I was resting. That's good. Still not perfect, but better than I was. Praying that you get better, buddy. That's that's been me all week. But yeah, so these are the cards I got. Luffy, which these are called character cards. Roronoa Zoro, he's gonna be training to be the best swordsman. Luffy's trying to be the king of the pirate. Nami is trying to travel all over the world. Usopp is I forgot what Usopp is supposed to be. You guys remind me what Usopp's goal is to be? For me and Milan, talk more into the mic. Oh, is the mic not? Hold on. Let me turn up the mic. Boom! There I am. I turn up the mic. I forgot what Usopp's goal was trying to do. Let me make sure all these cards. Okay, yeah. So Usopp, and then there's Sanji. He's trying to find the All Blue, which is where all the seas come together, and you can get certain fish and stuff like that. He's a cook. Just had almost all my stuff come in the order. Nice. Still waiting on mine. Chopper is trying to become one of the greatest doctors. Robin is trying to find all the poneglyphs, which kind of tells like these little big cube things that are in a language that nobody knows because the world government got rid of it, which is one of the reasons why they're bad. And she's one of the only ones that can read it, and she's trying to read all the poneglyphs. Frankie, whose goal is to be the best shipwreck, which, you know, building the best ships and stuff like that in the world. Brooke, he is a master musician. He like died, but his fruit made him come back alive. It's a cool story. And Jinbei, who I feel like Jinbei's just there just to be with Luffy and to help him become king of the pirates. The first son of the sea. And then I got this awesome card, which is kind of like the beginning of One Piece. You can't really see because it's blurry, but you can see right by my finger there's Shanks. He's the one that kind of like encourages Luffy or helps get him on his way, gives him the straw hat, and it's pretty cool. This came in like a manga or Shonen Jump or something like that. So Yes, he's trying to build a ship that can sail throughout the whole world. What was Usopp again? I can't remember what Usopp was, so remind me what Usopp is. Napzilla is my brother-in-law. He's probably one of the biggest One Piece fans out there. Although, I will say, I started watching it first before everybody. But I like a lot of anime, so I'm not really like into just one, which I know Napzilla's not either. But I've got a lot of favorites. And One Piece is one of them. Lately, it's been Jujutsu. Great anime. So yeah, that was my cards. Brave Warrior of the Sea. That's right. Which he's kind of a coward, so it's kind of funny. But yeah. So not only did I get cards, but I also got some Funko Pops signed that I'm really excited about. So let me grab those real quick. Oh, let me show this one first. So there's this right here. So a couple years back in Indiana, I met the voice of Mario, and I've had this poster ever since. This right here says, Super Caleb, you're a superstar. He's also the voice of Luigi, so he signed up there. But who was at this Comic-Con was the voice of Princess Peach, and she also does Toad, which she says on there, you're the best. You're the best. And she did the voice. It was pretty cool. Her name's Jen Taylor. She's also the voice of Cortana from Halo. And then no voice was just some random lady that worked for Nintendo. It was for the Mario 64 game. That was like the first time they needed a voice for Peach. And then after that, they hired in Jen Taylor. Who's a professional voice actor. And so she did both the voices, and she did it for quite a while. I think she did it from like Mario Golf 64, past Sunshine. I don't know. It was like till like 2006. But what they do in Mario, they have the clips, and a lot of times the characters are saying the same thing in all the other games, like "Wahoo!" Here we go, stuff like that. And so they still use some of her voice clips, but there's a lady that does it now who's been doing it for like 14 years, and basically they told her, we want you to replicate Jen Taylor's voice. And so even though she's been doing it longer, if she's trying to redo Jen Taylor's voice, I feel like that's the signature to get, because that's the voice that I'm looking for. And so that was really cool. So you guys all remember the last Comic-Con I went to? I met the original voice of Ash Ketchum with my kid. I don't know if I've got the picture on here anymore. I might have deleted it, but it was a cool experience. Actually, it's right here. Let me throw it on the screen. Will it go on there? Oh, no, never mind. That was a bad idea. That's a creepy. Oh, look at that face. Here, let's just for kicks. Oh my gosh. That lady right there. Look at it. Creeper. So for those who weren't on the stream, there he is right there. That's the original voice of Ash Ketchum. Her name is Veronica Taylor. She does an incredible job. What's up, Blazing Forge? Hello. I took Asher there. That's my favorite voice. And yeah. But the one that took over for her, her name is Sarah, and I'm not even going to try to pronounce her last name. She's the one that, oh my gosh, Chloe, stop. I know exactly. But anyway, I met Sarah. Sarah was the other one I met, and she did not have anything cool to sign. In my opinion, this is what I got signed from Veronica Taylor, which is a cool part in the anime. It's when Ash really bonded with his Pokemon. I went on her Instagram, and I was like, there's this picture of Ash and all of his team in the last episodes that he won, and I'm like, oh, she's got to have that. I'll use that one. And thanks, bro. I'm still working on it. Got some stuff I want to do. But for the backdrop. But anyway, so I was like, I can trust her options. But when I got there, she didn't have any of that. And I hate those like holographic pictures. But this was the only one that was like anime. All the other pictures that she had was like drawings of trying to make Ash look like a real person. Like it looked like too anime character, like the pointy chins and stuff like that. I just didn't like it. So I went with the shiny one just because, it's like from the anime, but you can tell it shines. I'm not in love with it. She said she might come to Motor City Comic-Con. So if she does, I'll be a little bit more prepared. But she just like Veronica Taylor, I choose you. Now, okay, there's a story with her that was really awkward. And it's kind of embarrassing, but it was kind of their fault. So I've been wanting to work on, like, you guys know when you tune into my videos, it says like it'll start soon. I've been working on a video, or wanting to work on a video that right before I come on, I click it and it's like a bunch of different clips of me doing stuff, playing games, blah blah blah. And like some streamers do it, and it says like, you're watching Pastor Big Guy. So I don't know any of the rules on this. I really been trying to get like a voice actor. My goal was to get one other person to do this week, and I got to Sarah first, and it said on her little sheet, it said voice recordings, $70. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that's awesome. I can get the voice of Ash Ketchum, because I tried asking the original voice, and she said she can't do voice recordings because she can only sell them online. I don't know. I was confused at first, but this Ash Ketchum definitely clarified. She basically said, so I paid for it, and I was like, hey, what do you want me to say? Like, I choose you, blah, 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 this and that. And I said, well, I have a stream, and I was hoping you can say, you're watching Pastor Big Guy. This is Ash Ketchum. I choose you, or something like that. And she's like, I can't. And I'm like, and like the guy kind of like looked at her that took my money and was like, you can't? She's like, no, because I don't own the voice. Pokemon owns the voice. And I'm like, well, that's dumb. It's your voice. And so they had to reimburse me, which is kind of awkward. Because I was like, well, I don't just want a voice recording to be in my pocket. I want to use it. If I'm going to pay that money, I'm not making money to do this stuff. I'm just wanting to make my streams more interesting. And so I told her I make it up for her. If she comes to Motor City, I'll take my kids to come see her, and we'll get autographs then. And she laughed. She said, sounds great. But she was on her phone the whole time. And I'm like the other, as you saw in the picture with Veronica Taylor, I mean, I'll throw it up there again. Like, she came around the booth. She wasn't behind the table. She was interacting with people. She gave me a hug. Like, I didn't go in for a hug. She gave me a hug. She gave Asher a hug. She was so excited that I brought my kid. And so, yeah, it was a completely different, not saying that the Sarah was a bad experience. It's just kind of awkward. Totally understanding the way that she couldn't do, the voice acting. But like, I guess when they're there all day, you got nothing else to do to be on your phone. But, I appreciate both of them. But, Veronica's my OG, my homegirl. So, but yeah, so that's that. Now I got some more stuff to show you. The voice of Batman Beyond was there, but I did not have time. I was so bummed about that. He's also in Kim Possible, the voice of what up, Keaton? Kim Possible, Ron Weasley. Let's see. All right. This is a cool one. So there's a guy named Chris Sabat. He signs. His lines are always long. This is the first line that we really wait in line with. He does a lot of voices. Let's see. Where am I at here? All Might from My Hero. That guy. Or Matt. That guy right there. Does him. If you've watched Dragon Ball Z, he's the voice of Vegeta, Piccolo, Yamcha. He's very, very popular in the voice world. But he's also in One Piece. And about a couple year or so ago, actually it's right here, let me go grab it. So, couple. What's it? Ron Weasley is. Oh, Ron Weasley's Harry Potter. I don't know. I've never seen Harry Potter. Ron, whatever his name is. Also, how dare you not remember that the Eric Matthews, and well, yeah, he's in Boys Meets World too. So a couple years ago, Asher got into some of my Funko Pops. Yeah, and this one right here is Rono Zoro, which is from One Piece, and oh, thanks, and Darth Vader. But yeah, he got into that plus more. I was really bummed, and so I've already got a ton signed for Chris Sabat, and I was like, sweet, I don't need to get anything signed. His lines are always long. And then Asher did that, and I was like, I got to get a replacement sometime soon. So Chris was there. I was like, I might as well. I had some buddies with me. Shout out to Brock, who was in line with me waiting for Zorro. And Gringy was there, but I don't think he got anything signed from Zorro. So we waited in line for him, and I got up to the front. This is a cool story. Got up to the front, and I showed his assistant, who I've talked to a few times. She's really cool. I showed her a picture of these, and it wasn't really just to try to make anybody feel bad. Chris Sabat does not take requests on quotes. It says right there on his pricing sheet, it says Chris picks his own quotes, and he always does a great job because he knows his characters. There's one thing about being the voice, but there's also one thing about like being the character, and that's definitely Chris. So I showed her, and I says, "You think Chris will do the same quote?" Because I really like how it said, like the bounties wanted, that's really big, your bounty count in One Piece, and so that's how much he was in the beginning of the second part of the One Piece time skip. And she's like, "Oh my gosh, what happened?" And I was like, "Well, I got a couple kids, and my kid who's 4 now, I think he was about 2.5 when he did this. He got into it and he wanted to play with it." And she goes, "Oh my gosh." I said, "I was trying so hard not to be upset with him, but you know how collecting goes." So she goes, "Oh, I totally understand." And she said, "Man," she goes, "You know what? Don't worry about paying. It's on Chris." And I was like, "What?" She's like, "Yep, it's on Chris. He's a family guy. He gets it." And I was like, "Oh my gosh!" And I literally started to cry because you go into these things with a budget, and it's nice to know that somebody's looking out for you. So here's a new one, and he did a so much better job than the other one. The other one literally says wanted 320. Now, granted, when I got this one done, I had a ton of Vegetas and other characters I wanted him to sign, and All Mights and stuff. So this was the only one I brought. But this one's cool. It says wanted. Dead or alive, he put that on there. He's got the cool green. It matches his shirt right here. Rono Zoro, 320 million berries. And then what's really cool is what he did on the sign. Let me see if I can get this to show. So I told him the story about my kids, and he did this. You can only see it in black lighting. I'm blinding everybody. Can you see it? It says, "Hands off, kids." So that's pretty cool. He thought the story was pretty cool. So now I can basically tell my kids the story on that and tell Asher he wrote that for you specifically. Hands off, kids. So that's my Zoro Pop. That's pretty cool. That was my Chris Sabat story. That was about 2 hours. I think we waited in line. So here's another one. Here's a cool story on a game that we're about to play here in just a minute. And I know I'm taking a lot of time, but this stuff I think is interesting and it's cool and it's who I am. So I'm trying to beat Spider-Man 1 and 2 with you guys. I've already beat it, but I want to go through the New Game Plus with you guys to get to Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 1 and then Miles Morales, then Spider-Man 2. But I had to crack open. I have the collector's edition, which I'll go through that with you guys. But I had to take this with me. This is a steelbook case of the new game that just came out because I got a couple autographs in the back of this. So a lot of you guys know that I've talked about it before, but I met Sasuke, which is that guy right there. One of them signed. You can't see it. It's right there. But Sasuke is the other main character in Naruto. And so he voices him. His name's Yuri Lowenthal. Told us about these games, told us to get them, and these games are incredible. If you haven't played them, obviously you guys are watching them play with me. These games are awesome. But also the voice of Miles, which we just got to that part in Spider-Man when we're playing, so he'll probably be up when we play. Was there? His name is I forgot what his name is, but it's but they're awesome guys. Had one of my buddies that were there. His name's Abe. He waited in line for me while I was in line for other people. We got this signed, which is cool. But the guy who plays Miles is actually a Christian, and somebody in front of me was like, because in Comic-Con there's some weird people that go there, and they dress kind of weird and stuff, and they were like, "Oh my gosh, what's your tattoo?" And the guy who voices Miles, he had a tattoo on his arm that said, "No weapon formed against me shall prosper." And then after I saw the tattoo, I noticed he had like a Jesus shirt on. Jesus had sunglasses, and his hands were like this, like praying, and like he had like a gold ring on. It was kind of cool, but totally him, because the guy was wearing glasses and he had gold chain. I think he had a do-rag on, but he's a cool guy. And I was like, so they were like, "Oh, that's cool," kind of weird about it. Well, then I walked up and he gave me like the brother handshake, and I was like, "Hey, I just want to let you know, I think your shirt's awesome and your tattoos. I'm actually a youth minister myself." And he's like, "Dude, get out of it." And he gave me like a big hug. And he leaned over to me and he said into my ear, he's like, "I just want to let you know, man, we're here. We've got a platform, and now we've got a voice, man. We're doing things for Christ." And I was like, man, that is awesome. So the voice of Miles is a huge Christian, if you didn't know that. And we got talked about the game, talked about other stuff. And then, I told him, I says, "Man, it's been a pleasure meeting you. Blessings, all that kind of stuff." And he's like, "You too, keep up the good work, frontline warrior." Talking about being the frontline warriors for Christ. And so that was an awesome meeting. That kind of like put the cherry on the top for that weekend, even though it was one of the first encounters that I had. But totally stoked to see him. So that was pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right. Then, of course, if you've ever seen the show Demon Slayer, which is right there, there's 4 main characters in it. Tanjiro, his sister Nezuko, Inosuke. I got them all signed, as you can tell from behind me. This is the other one, Zenitsu, which is really cool. So I was really upset that my sticker came crooked, and so I asked him, because he does like little lightning moves. So I asked him to like make it look like it got struck and kind of like tilted from the struck. But Zenitsu's cool. He's very flirtatious. He's got a crush on all the girls. And then he freaks out when danger comes, and then like he blacks out. And when he's like sleeping, he's OG. Like he's super strong, and so that's one of his attacks. Thunder breathing, first form, thunderclap, and flash. Everybody loves Zenitsu. It was funny, when I was in line, I was the only one that didn't have his like little yellow kimono on it. I was like, this is awkward, because I'm like, I love watching this stuff, but I don't go that far. I'll like dress up as a Jedi here and there, but nah, I don't. But it's cool. It's cool. Everybody's different. And then, all right, I got 2 more things to show you guys. This one right here, there's a lot that goes to it. I met somebody and I got like 5 things signed from them. Okay. So one of the reasons why we went to this Comic-Con was because the voice of Luffy from One Piece, which is the main character, was there. It's actually a girl. Her name's Colleen Clickenbeard. She also voices a character in My Hero, which I'll show that first. Momo. It's the girl that can create things from her skin. She's got a cannon. Victory is mine. And at least in My Hero, I'm trying to collect all of like the Class A, which are the main characters, the Class A Funko Pops, and get them all signed. For an example, right here, I've got the main 3 guys: Todoroki, Deku, and Bakugo, which I got a picture of them signed and everything. I also have a poster that I'm trying to get all the characters are on it, the main characters. I got her to sign it, but I'll whip that out once the signatures are done. But that's Momo from Colleen. I'll throw that right here because that's actually where that goes. And then she also voices Luffy, which is probably her bigger character. And so I got 4 things from Luffy signed. These are some of my chase pops. And so here's one of Luffy's attack, Red Hawk. She drew a little straw hat on there. And she signed it in the color of the chase thing, which is really cool. Then I got Gear 2 Chase, which is the different in Gear Chase, which she did not know this. I don't know if you can tell from the Glear. Armament, which basically what that means in the show, it makes your skin super hard and it makes it look black, but it's like steel almost. And so the difference between the chase and the non-chase is the non-chase doesn't have the armament fist. This one has the black looking armament fist. And she didn't know that. She goes, what's the difference between this one and the other one? And I told her, and she looked in there. She's like, get out. I had no idea. Oh, my gosh. And so she's got the little straw hat on there, too, which is cool. Then I got Gear 4, which is one of Luffy's forms. Gear 2 was that one. Here's Gear 4. Gear 4 is there with the straw hat, which is really cool. I've been waiting to show you guys this because I told myself I'm not going to put this up on display and my stuff back here. And then have to get them all back down until I show you guys. So this is a big deal for me today because this stuff is going to start being in my collection starting tonight. And then last but not least, the original Luffy Pop I do own. And that one I got an actual quote on there. If she comes to Motor City, I may, because I told her about Motor City and she's like, is it a big one? Because my people only want me to go to big ones, like her agent. I says, well, Chris was just at it. She goes, Chris went to it? She was like, I was like, yeah. She goes, well, I might have to come to Motor City. And so I want the Bounce Man. Yes. Gear 4. Bounce Man. That's what I want her to write right here. Bounce Man. So when I see her again, I'll probably just take those and just pay for a quote. Have her quote on there. And this one, though, it says, I'm going to be a king of the pirates, which is like his, main quote that he says. And then on the side is their Jolly Roger, which is all the Jolly Rogers have like a skull, but his specifically has a straw hat on there. So this is really cool. I have a section in my man cave over there. It's got all the main characters. Like I have another Naruto over there, even though I've got Naruto signed up here. I've got another Naruto, all that. He'll go over by the main character ones. So that's really neat. So those are all my Funko Pops, but I got one more thing to show, and I think this is the coolest thing. And I'll even play a little clip for you guys too, and show you guys kind of interaction with this guy. But this is really cool. I met the voice of Optimus Prime. Now, you're probably thinking, well, cool, there's probably like several voices. No. There's only been one guy to ever voice Optimus Prime. His name is Peter Cullen. He's really old. He's been doing it since the 70s. I bought this on Amazon knowing he was going to be there. It's a cool case. Only thing I don't like is he kind of signed close to the gun. I wish it was like more like over here, but that's all right. Whatever. And he didn't do quotes, which was kind of bummed because this one particularly, I would love him to put, Autobots Rollout. But speaking of Autobots Rollout, which this is definitely was like one of the highlights of the weekend. So I met him, waited in line for him for so long. His line was the longest of anybody. There's people there like Mike Tyson, Pete Rose, which I have a story about that here in a minute. Ric Flair, if you're into wrestling. Boy Meets World. The guy who plays the Flash in the Flash shows. The original guy from Blue's Clues, the original Steve. Muppets dude, Dora the Explorer. I mean, there was tons and tons and tons and tons of people there. The guy who plays Commander-in-Chief from Halo. But this one was definitely one of the bigger ones. And I have a video that I'll play into the mic. I'm going to pull it up real quick. And this is really cool. Somebody before me that went up said, you better have your phones out because sometimes he does the voice. And I'm like, oh, that's really cool. So I had my phone out. And let's see. I'm going to turn it up here real quick. Fast forward. Okay, here it is. Okay, all right, you guys got to really listen to this. So turn up your phones. This is really cool.
Autobots roll out. Autobots transform and roll out.
How cool is that? Did everybody hear it? I let me know if you guys heard it or not. But that's the voice of Optimus Prime, which is a huge deal. So he's the only one to ever do it in any show, any movie. It's just so yeah. So that's pretty cool. I mean, there's nothing else to say about that. That is just really, 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 really cool. So that's my experience at Comic-Con. It was really fun. Shout out to my buddies, Grenji, Napzilla, Brockalicious. He streamed with us a couple weeks ago, and Abe. We all went. It was a great time. Ninja Turtles and Fortnite. Now, oh snap! I'm gonna have to do that. And yeah, I got more stuff to show that I've gotten from other card shows, card places and stuff. But that's not with me. So I figured we could play some video games and transition over there. Let me see real quick. We got Spider-Man up here. Okay. Why isn't... I don't know. Why isn't my... Uh-oh. Why isn't my game showing? Hold on, guys. I hear it. No, I don't. Okay, hold on one second, guys. I gotta fix this so we can play some Spider-Man. If you're just joining us, tell us what you guys are asking for Christmas or is on your wish list. I'll tell you guys mine here in a minute. I don't know what's going on with my stream here. It's plugged in. Let's see. Let's go to settings. This is what happens when you're rushing to get home. Just the live stream for my wonderful people. Okay, that definitely was not it. Hold on. Oh, there it goes. What is going on here? All right, let's see if this works. Sorry, guys. I don't know what's going on. Facecam, alert box, Spider-Man stream. What is going on here? Arcade capture. Dude, I don't know what's going on with my thing. Grungy, have you had any issues with capture cards or anything like that? I don't know if there was a new... Huh. Well, I don't want to end the stream. Oh, here we are. We're good. We're good. That was really weird. I apologize, guys. Okay, we're back. We're here. There I am. There's my settings. Okay. Whew, whew. I was about to be like, no, I don't want to end the stream. I've been waiting so long to do this. All right, let's turn down the music. There it is right there. Sweet. Okay, cool. We're good to go. Awesome. All right, so we're in the New Game Plus. Can't remember exactly what happened last time we played. Oh, wow. Somebody just got slain out in the spirit. Praise the Lord. What am I doing? What are you doing? You're the ones that just got slain out.
Hey, we're running another piece on Jefferson Davis, and it made me wonder.
Oh, wait. We need to
how's
change
his
my...
son Miles doing?
Not good. I've been there. The loss is all you can think about.
Up here.
He needs something to do outside of school. Maybe a part-time job?
That's not a bad idea.
All right.
But it has to be the right job. Something that makes him feel useful, like what he's doing matters.
Kind of think you just described Feast.
MJ, that's perfect.
I'm going to...
I'll talk to May about it.
That's
after
what
they
I'm here
stop
for.
talking, I'm going to change my... Everybody hear the game pretty good? All right, let's go. Change suits. Let's see. So... What is this one? Is this from the movie? Stark suit. Yeah, this one's from the movie. Sweet. We'll move that one. And then we'll do... Spider Bow. Cool. Awesome. Sweet. This is the one from the movies. Tom Holland. Shirley, Gully, and Mercy. If anybody's not seen that, oh, it's so funny. He prepared a tabler. He prepared a tabler. So yeah, if you guys are still watching, go ahead and comment and tell me what your favorite, favorite item that I got from the Comic-Con was.
Not getting much coverage. I should look for more towers to activate.
Oh snap! It's one of the fixed places.
MJ's hunch was right. Place is crawling with demons. Gotta take these guys out, then have a look around.
Place is crawling with demons. You know what we do with demons? Exorcise the demons. All right, let's see. Let's. Oh yeah. Oh no. I almost blew that. Let's see, where's the other guy? Sweet. Stealth. Stealth is the way to do this. Let's get him over there. Is it close enough? Oh no. Come on, come to me. Come to me. Move. Let's just do this then. Let's see. That's a big dude. You need some extra bitey. I think I got everybody. Look at that.
Okay, that's all of them.
Where'd I go? That was easy. Oh. What's up? If you're just joining, go ahead and comment below. Just catching up. You met Will. Yeah. I totally said the wrong name. I called him Ron Weasley. No, I was going to. Ran out of time. But I did meet the voice of Optimus Prime, Peter Cullen. And I met the voice of... Oh, Rob. Dude, you'll like this. Yeah, let's go full screen real quick. That's the new voice of Ash, the newer voice. And then I don't know if you remember me doing this. This was at Motor City Comic Con from the original voice of Ash. So yeah, it's pretty cool. But got some cards too, which I'll have to send you pictures of them.
Security lock.
Oh,
Use these on banks, not recycling centers. Maybe if I can find where it gets its power from.
Power. There it is.
Looks like I could override the circuit. Need my electric webs.
How do we change the webs? Oh, here it goes.
Well, that did something. It looks like the circuits need a little more juice.
There's another one over here. Yeah, dude, it was a cool experience.
There. Looks like the circuit's still stable. Maybe there's another junction box close by.
Another one. Where is that? Oh, I see.
Uh-huh. Gotcha.
And another one.
Almost there. One more box should do it.
Oh, another box? What the? Oh, there it is. That homie up there.
That's it.
It's open. Open the door. You guys seen that video on TikTok? Anybody? Open the door. Spider-Man. Spider-Man. I think in this one I fight like a bunch of bad guys. Can't remember.
Oh, man.
Uh-oh. Gasoline, explosives. Not good. Fisk.
Explosives from Fisk's construction site.
Not good.
Lots of high-tech equipment.
Oh.
Maybe later I can recycle this stuff into some weapons of my own. These must be where they're planning to attack. Wait. These are Osborn campaign offices. All the paths originate from the same address. Guns from Fisk's armory.
I can't remember what happens after this one.
Truck bombs? This is crazy. This wasn't a gang war. The demons were stealing from Fisk to go after Mayor Osborn.
Hey, did you find Lee?
No, but you were right. Lee's using this place as a front for the demons. Bomb making, gun running.
Oh my god.
And it looks like they're planning another attack. This time on Norman Osborn's campaign offices.
We must have some kind of beef with Norman Osborn.
I found an address here. I think it's their staging area.
Anybody hear the
If I
game
hurry,
pretty good?
I might be able to stop them.
Be careful.
Yuri, it's me.
Make it quick. I'm busy getting yelled at by my boss.
Martin Lee and the demons are planning another attack, this time on Norman Osborn's campaign offices.
Are you
sure? We've had a lot of false leads in the past week.
Trust me on this one. I'm sending you the address of a recycling center. You'll find all the evidence there.
Got it. I'll get those campaign offices evacuated. But if you're wrong about this, you're gonna help me find a new job.
Ooh. Fun fact, that girl that just talked is actually the guy who does the voice, Yuri, does the voice of Spider-Man. And the cop, they're actually married in real life. The girl that does her voice. She was at the Comic-Con. So my awkward thing with Pete Rose. Pete Rose, anybody knows who he is. He's got the most hits in baseball. He basically got banned from baseball because gambling while you're a player is illegal. And he gambled, even though he's gambling on himself to win, he got banned. And he was there.
Consolidated shipping.
And like apparently they had like a separate line to go to him.
A lot of guys.
Because usually you line up to the
I should try to do
person.
this
They have a
quietly,
hired person
but
there.
also with
Takes
style.
your money, what you want to do, and then you go to that person. Apparently there was a completely separate line for Mike Tyson, who I saw very closely, like through like a wall, like through like one of those like curtain walls. And yeah, so I walked right up to Pete Rose and I said, "Mr. Rose, it's such a pleasure knowing you." He grabbed my ball, he was getting ready to sign it, and some lady came out of nowhere. She goes, "Do you have a ticket?" I'm like, "Ticket for what?" She's like, "That line right there to get a ticket to see him." And I'm like, Pete Rose like looked at me with big old eyes like that. And I'm like, "I am so sorry." Didn't say a word to me. He's super old. And I'm like, this is so awkward. So yeah, I didn't have time to go back and see him. It is what it is, I guess. But I wonder if I impacted his life in any way. I should have prayed for him in that moment. Mr. Rose, let me pray for you. All right, let's see. How many's excited for Christmas? I am. I'm excited to eat. Got a big Christmas party tomorrow for all of our Impact leaders. It's going to be fun. Let's see. I don't... Oh, shoot. Move. I didn't want to do that. My bad. My gosh. My controller. Just want to go to the edge of this building. Oh, no. He could see me from there? Well, then we're just going to have to do this. Ooh. Wait, don't I have like a web? That impact web, is that it? Yeah, I think it's like that's the one where it pushes them up against the wall, right? Yep, there it is. Sweet. Okay. That works. Snipers. Alright, let's see. Let me get rid of these snipers real quick. Sneak. Oh no! I messed that up. Oh my gosh. What an idiot. Ah, dang it. Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Oh my gosh. It's like you don't play this game in like 2 weeks and you forget all of the, oh boy. Oh my gosh. How are they? Oh my gosh. Wow. Well, everybody. That's embarrassing. Let's try this again. Are they going to remember that I'm here? guess I didn't like. Oh, okay. All right. All right. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Everybody, just calm yourself. Calm yourself. I guess I hit strike. That was so dumb. Oh my gosh. Guess I hit strike instead of I'm like almost dead. I think it's triangle. Yep. Okay. I just wasn't close enough. How embarrassing. Okay. There's some life here. All right. Where are we going on this? There's a guy right there. Is he coming up here? What is he doing? What's he doing? What's he doing? What's he doing? Boom. Take you out. Oh, there's another guy right there. Take you out. A couple more. Where's that one guy at? Two guys over here. Let's see. These are always fun because there's like different ways to play this game. So let's do this. Oh, okay. That was not what I wanted it to do. Okay. Well, it separated those guys, which is nice.
快好了，只需要剪断这线电线。钢铁城啊！
Did they see me? They might have seen me. I don't know. Nope. Sneaky. Get back here. We'll take him. And we'll take one more. Let's see, where's he at? I can just, this is actually one of my favorite ones right here. Boom. Yeah. That's it.
Lee's not out here. Better check inside.
Just like coming in, guns blazing. All right, what's going on in this desk over here?
Huh. Invoice from an auto shop. Pale Horse Rides. That's one expensive tune-up. What else can I find around here?
Let's see.
They have bases all around the city.
Don't have to do them because I've already done it before.
This is bigger than I thought. Looks like the demons have an army.
Uh-oh. Oh, these guys are so annoying. It's like Whip from Iron Man.
As if one deadly glowing whip wasn't enough.
Boom.
I don't know what I was expecting, but it was definitely not this.
We're good. We're good. Oh, let's whip up these guys.
Hey MJ, I think I stopped the demon's attack on Osborn's campaign offices.
Nice. Did you find Lee?
No, but I found something we should look into. A place called Pale Horse Rides.
Oh my gosh.
Sounds familiar. I'll check it out and get back to you.
Let's try this, Spider Bro. Oh yes. So cool. This is from like the movies. I love the electric webs. Because if there's like a bunch of people around them, it shocks them all. Uh-oh.
Copy, Silverbird. We're descending to location.
Oh, these guys.
There's another one.
And another one.
Safety's off.
Well, this is new.
No. This one's mine. All right. I'm executing this son of a...
Oh.
That's not how we do things. Down. Now.
Code SM1.
Whoa. Before we do this, who the hell are you guys?
Code SM1. Code SM1. Holding for orders. Copy Code SM1. I have a visual. Hold for Silverbird.
Silverbird. Here she comes. She does not look happy. You think Spider-Man's gonna get hit by a bunch of
Nice entrance.
bullets?
Solid 8 out of 10.
No, Spider-Man.
9 out of 10.
9 out of 10.
Release him. He works with us.
Yuri, explanation, please?
This is Silver Sablinova, head of Sable International, a private security force. Paid for by Mayor Osborn.
Mayor
The
Osborn.
mayor has a pet army now?
Next time you get in my way, I will not be so gentle. Go. We'll talk later.
That's sad on that one.
Hey, sorry about that Sable thing. I should have told you earlier, but it all happened so fast.
It's okay. We're still best buds.
Oh, sorry guys.
We're not best buds.
Well, that took a dark turn.
Anyway, Sable has the mayor's ear and unchecked authority. We've searched that address you gave me, found plenty of evidence of a bomb plot, but nothing that leads back to Martin Lee.
I'm working on that.
I guess while we're swinging around.
Hey, MJ.
Oh, MJ's calling.
Hey, so I
Sorry,
dredged up
MJ.
some records on Martin Lee's other business holdings. He's got places all over the city.
Huh. The locations line up with a map I found at that shipping business. I'll check them out.
Let me know what you find at each one, and I'll work on building a case.
You got it. I'm headed to Lee's office at Feast to see if I can learn more about why he's doing this. And what he's got planned next.
Okay, say hi to May for me. Wait, you don't think she's in danger, do you?
No. Lee's only got one target on his mind. Norman Osborn.
Okay, let's see. What I want to do is I need to unlock these areas. So while I'm doing that, I think we could talk a little bit of Jesus here. We're playing some Spider-Man. Is that alright with you guys? I think I got some people still watching. Yeah. So it's the Christmas holidays.
Missed another
You know,
call from Doc.
Peter, I wanted to make sure you're still available. I can't pay you yet, but I've pulled enough strings to keep the wolves from the door a bit longer. If we can get up and
Auto.
running, I know this new version of the project will attract investment. Massive investment. Stay ready.
Stay
Fingers
ready.
triple crossed, Doc.
So, you know, everybody gets so caught up in the Christmas season, gifts, all that kind of stuff, which, you know, blessing somebody is an awesome opportunity as well, too. But we so often forget, and quickly forget, easily forget, overlook, the importance behind Christmas. And so I found a little analogy about Christmas that I thought was really cool. And so if you open your Bibles, I'm going to go to a couple different scriptures here. First is 1 Timothy, what was it? 1:5. 1 Timothy 1:5.
Half the crime tower's back up already.
When Spider Cop's on the job. Come high water,
Spider Cap's on the job.
Nope.
She'd never admit it, but the chief was warming
so
up
in
to Spider Cop.
1
His casual
Timothy.
disregard for by-the-book thinking was a breath of fresh air.
This is so funny.
She'd come around someday.
So in 1 Timothy 1:5, talking about the word Christmas, right? Analogy word for Christmas. 1 Timothy 15. 1:15. It says this: the saying is trustworthy and deserving. We'll do half of this. So we'll do, I think it's CHRIS, Chris. We'll do Chris, and then we'll do the rest on the next stream. So we're trying to go right there. So 1 Timothy 1:15, it says, the saying is trustworthy and the deserving of full acceptance, that Christ Jesus came into the world to save the sinners, of whom I am the foremost. And so, of course, what is the first important thing when it comes to Christmas? Well, letter C of Christmas is Christ. Christ came. The reason we celebrate Christmas, the reason that it's important, is because of Jesus coming to the world. And we often forget why he does. Well, he's coming. He's got a mission, and that's to save people from their sins, and that's what we celebrate in Easter. It's Christ dying for our sins, but really the start of that all right here is what we celebrate in Christmas. Now, I don't know if you know this, but Jesus wasn't born in December. This is just the date that we set aside to celebrate. And so the very first thing that we need to focus on when it comes to Christmas is Christ. The second thing in Hebrews, oh my gosh, why is my Bible app acting up? In Hebrews, Hebrew, get it? Coffee? No, I'm sorry. John chapter 1, I believe it's verse 14. And that is, it says, and the Word became flesh and dwelt among us, and we have seen his glory as the only Son from the Father, full of grace and truth. So in that scripture, it says the Word became flesh and made his dwelling among us. We have seen his glory, the glory of the one and only who came from the Father, full of grace and truth. And so we live in a day and age where it's all about me, selfishness. I've seen it, especially this year. So many people, I just want to be humbled and just want to serve the Lord because of what he's done. And it doesn't matter what I do. I don't want to receive any glory. I want to give it all to his glory. His glory is he's all the reason that I live for. And so that's what I celebrate for Christmas. On the letter H, his glory. The letter R, Galatians 4:4, it says, but when the set time had fully come, God sent his Son, born of a woman, born under the law, to redeem those under law, that we might receive the full rights of sons. So there's two R's in there. We are redeemed. So thankful that we're redeemed. We're saved, and that we receive the full rights from God. And so, letter I. In Matthew 1:23, it says, "The virgin will be with child, and will give birth to a son, and they will call him Emmanuel, which means God with us. And so that was the whole thing about Christ being born. Is it was, you've got 3 points to God. You've got God the Father, God the Son, and you've got God the Holy Spirit. And so, God is three, but yet he's one. That's what we call the Trinity in Christian theology. That's, you see a lot of scripture in the Old Testament where God refers to himself as we and stuff. So God became flesh and came down to this world, and he dwelled among us, and that's where Emmanuel comes from. He is God dwelling among all of us. And so when Christ was born, Emmanuel came into the world. And S is Titus 2:11, and that says, "For the grace of God that brings salvation has appeared to all people." So I'm so glad that I am saved and redeemed. God, it doesn't matter what I've done in my life, but God has forgiven me. He saved me from my sin. I don't no longer have to live in regret and doubt. I don't have to live in fear. I don't have to live like I'm trapped. I'm bound to sin. It doesn't matter that the worst sin that you can think about, God has forgiven you, and he's redeemed you. And so that's the first four that I want to do, and we'll do the other ones.
What do you know about Sable International?
Oh, MJ's talking. Hold on a second.
They're an international security firm, usually hired by
Sorry about the
governments
sniffles
to
tonight,
end
guys.
revolutions, or
Just got the
start
sniffles.
them.
The last thing we need is a city full of trigger-happy mercenaries.
Whoa, social media's blowing up. They're setting up checkpoints around the city, doing random stop and frisks. This is crazy.
No, this is Norman Osborn feeling threatened.
So we've got in the first four letters of Christmas, you got letter C, Christ came into the world. Letter H, we've seen his glory. Letter R, we are redeemed and we receive full rights. And then I, Emmanuel dwells among us. And then S, we are saved. He's brought us salvation. And so those are the first four. And I'm just so thankful that I serve a God that all I got to do is basically ask him into my heart and just live a life full of righteousness. And I don't want to live a life that is disappointing to God. I want to live a life that at the end of the day, when I stand before the throne, he says, "Well done, good and faithful servant." And that's the God that I serve. I don't want to sit here and just continuously keep asking God, even though he will time and time again, "I'm sorry I messed up. I'm sorry I messed up. I'm sorry I messed up." But knowing that I can keep doing these things because I keep saying, "I'm sorry, I'm sorry, sorry." No, I want to ask for forgiveness and live a life worthy of the call, worthy of him, and just to obey his commandments because of the simple fact that he saved my life. I didn't have to. He didn't have to do that. He didn't have to die on the cross. He didn't have to be beaten and bruised, and which is all the point of why he's here, why he was born, is he came to lay down his life for us to save our sins. He didn't have to do it, but he did. And the Bible says the reason that he did it is because he loved us, and he still does today. And so on those four things that we talked about, those are reasons enough to just simply celebrate him this Christmas season, and to know that we welcome in this time, we're welcoming the King who is dwelling among at this particular time that we celebrate. He came in Bethlehem 2,000 years ago, and was born in a manger, and he who knew no sin he came and he dwelled and he laid down his life to die for us. And so tell somebody about Jesus this week. You know, yes, presents are cool and family time is great, and the food is awesome. I love holiday eating. I'm just a fatty. I love fellowshipping, breaking bread with people, and the food's always great during the holiday season. But the real reason we celebrate this season is Jesus Christ. And so tell somebody that he's coming. You know, he's coming again. Yeah, he died for our sins, but God is coming to lay down the hammer and to basically once and for all rule a new Jerusalem. And the signs are coming. They're here. Jesus is right around the corner. And maybe we'll do a little devotion on that some other time. But Jesus is coming is near. And so if you know a friend that doesn't know Jesus, invite him to church, invite him to youth group, invite him to an impact event. I'm the impact director for Michigan, for PCG. I got a lot of people that are part of that are watching it. You got a friend that needs to know Jesus, bring him to an event, bring him to camp. The percentage of people giving their life to Christ goes up when it has camp involved. And so I'm doing these little radio towers because they do like little fasts, so I don't have to keep swinging to all these different places. I can just find this police department or wherever the radio towers are at, and I can just like fast tracked over to there. So, but yeah, hopefully that was good. I said it before in the beginning of my stream. What's one thing you guys are looking forward to for Christmas this year? Go ahead and comment it. Start to talk about it. Say hello if you haven't yet. Right now I'm Peter Parker in Tom Holland suit. I think I'll do a mission after this one. Probably do one more mission. It sounds like my kids are having a hard time upstairs. Somebody's not having a good night. I don't have to do all those like side challenges because I already did them. I've already beat the game. I'm just there's a challenge, and let me show you guys real quick too. Let me throw it up on here. I'm a trophy hunter. I love completing the games. As you can tell right here, there's the trophies. The middle one's platinum. I've done 5 of them where you've beaten all of the game, 100% it. And this one, let's see. No, that's not it. It's right here. So right here, this one that says one more time, complete a new game plus playthrough. So basically, after you beat the game, you can play it over, but with all of the upgrades, all of the suits. That's why every time we play the game, I try to do a new suit. And then this one is complete the playthrough on ultimate difficulty, which is what we're doing along with New Game Plus. And so once I complete both of those, I will Platinum Trophy this. So that's why I'm doing it with you guys. All right, let's see. So this is the point of. So I got to go there. So the nearest place would be my house for hell. It just saves so much time unlocking these towers. I don't know if this swing. Oh, wrong way. Hello.
1043, we have a hostage situation involving a tourist.
Sorry guys, I'm busy. Can't stop. Can't stop.
In the East Village. When threatened, even the peaceful must defend themselves.
We'll do this last mission, and then we'll call it a night tonight. Oh, his clothes are soaking wet.
Peter.
So if you're running this place while Mr. Lee's out of town, who's doing your old job?
Me. But I could always use more help. You know anyone?
Actually, I do. His name is Miles Morales.
Miles Morales.
Why does that sound familiar?
I just met him.
His father was being honored at City Hall.
Oh.
I talked to him at the funeral. He's a smart kid. He's just having a tough time.
I knew a boy like that once.
I remember it helped to stay busy. Might help him too.
Here's his mom's number.
Thanks. I'll give her a call.
Hey, you haven't heard from Mr. Lee, have you?
No, why?
Just curious. I've got a few minutes before work. I'm gonna look around, see if there's anything else I can do to help you out.
Oh, you don't have to.
I know. I want to.
It's such a good nephew. And this is where I go to Martin Lee's office, and
I should check out Lee's office.
Yep.
Pete, glad to see you're okay.
Oh, now it sounds like they're all
Hanging
laughing.
in there. His office is locked. How do I get in there? Thanks. I appreciate it.
Nobody's looking.
Maybe there's a
And-
vent somewhere.
Okay, is that the one right there? It's glowing red. Or it's glowing yellow. Why did I say red? What? I gotta go somewhere else? Oh, is that where I need to go? Like, what is going on here? Oh, okay. I just started hitting a bunch of buttons. It wasn't working.
Never seen that room before.
Which room? Oh, yeah. Okay, we gotta...
Whoa, what the? High voltage lines. What needs this much power?
I understand, but the account number is in Mr. Lee's office, which is inaccessible. I will call you back as soon as I can get that information. No, I don't know when that will be.
Looks like she can't get in either. What if somebody saw me and was like, how do you get in there?
Lee's journal. A key. Wonder where the lock is.
This is what the note says. It says Wilson Fisk has been arrested. I can barely believe it. The day that I've planned for is finally here. Dreamed of is finally here. But for some reason I hesitate. Can I really go through with this? Things will happen so quick if I give. When I give the word, if I give the word, my men will come. Claim Fisk secrets. Oh, it's a journal. Feast. That's what their names are.
That room I saw from the crawl space. It should be right on the other side of the shrine. Lee sounds conflicted. Almost like he didn't want to head down this path.
Oh, right there. Open.
Some kind of puzzle lock.
Okay, let's see. Oh.
That seems right. Oh, I see. Yes.
Got it.
Whoa. What are you hiding, Lee? He's giving his powers to the others. How does Lee imbue these with his power? Bioelectric induction? Compressed phase shift? Whoa. This is the folder MJ found at the auction house. This might help us figure out what Lee's planning next.
Can feel my power growing, feeding off my anger. would say I've lost the path of balance, but he could never understand. The only way to fight a monster is to become one.
A monster.
Phew. It's a burn room, wired to destroy evidence.
Where do I go?
One more. The police had found this. Or may. Don't want to think of what could have happened. Now, how do I get out of here?
I wonder what this leads to. Mr. Lee's on the other side. Hello, Peter.
Hello, Peter.
Oh,
Mr. Lee.
I was right.
I thought you were out of town.
Did you find what you were looking for?
Martin, you're back.
Get that.
Thank you.
And heading off again shortly, I'm afraid. Just needed a few things from my office.
You must have heard about City Hall.
Yes. Tragic.
Peter was there. He was very lucky.
And an Osborn rally. I didn't know you were a fan. Well, what matters is you are both safe.
Amen.
Awkward.
The bombers are still out there. Who knows what they've planned next?
I don't think you or May have anything to worry about. As long as you stay away from places you're not supposed to be.
Awkward.
Well, I should go.
When will you be back?
When my work is done.
Wait!
I wonder if he knows that he's Spider-Man at this moment. Bum, bum, bum. Well, that's all she wrote, everybody.
Captain Watanabe,
I finally got your evidence. Head to the Feast Center in Chinatown.
what am I going to find?
A nice lady named May Parker. And some really weird stuff hidden in Lee's office. But listen, he's got another attack planned.
Where? When?
Still working on that, but I think he's going to use something called Devil's Breath.
Sounds destructive. What is it?
A substance created by Oscorp. Probably a bioweapon of some kind. I have a folder full of info on it. I'm holding on to it for now. I'll send copies as soon as I can.
Okay, we'll check his office. If the evidence stands up, I'll put out an APB.
MJ, hey. Just checking in.
Waiting for Peter to get done with the conversation.
Can I call you back?
I think you'll want to hear this. Wait, why are you whispering?
Uh-oh.
Just in the middle of something.
Uh-oh.
How about we catch up over dinner? My place?
Oh, sure. I'll even cook.
Cool. See ya.
Wait, remember how you told me about Lee's corrupting touch? I think I just saw it in action.
How?
Some perfectly nice homeless people just jumped me.
Perfectly nice homeless
they had
people just
glowing
jumped me.
eyes. And I remembered Yuri telling me something similar about the guard who released Shocker.
So Shocker was working for Lee? It's all connected.
There's more.
Always
But I
connected.
guess we'll talk about it at dinner.
Yeah. See ya.
Dinner? What should I cook?
Well, everybody, that's all she wrote. Super excited that I was able to get a stream in. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Like we talked about, Jesus is the real reason for this Christmas season. So tell somebody about Christ, about how he's saved and he's delivered and he's restored. Jesus is awesome. If you haven't given Jesus a try, give him a try, because you won't regret it, because Jesus is love, and he completes you. So tune in next week, probably either Tuesday or Thursday, for another stream. And I got some One Piece cards I really want to open, so I might do that then. We're getting into the One Piece game, and so yeah, tune in for that. Tell somebody about Jesus, like I said, and we'll see you guys on the next stream. Peace.